I promise you that this is a Masters of the Universe review, but we're going to start with something else involving the theater. And that's that we just got out of watching Evil Dead 2 because they were doing a reprisal showing here locally. And one, smallest theater ever. Fine, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need a big screen, a huge screen, I should say, for Evil Dead 2. Two, what it does need is for the fucking movie to be on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
This is a problem with this theater.
I have a picture of it, so I'll insert it right here.
Okay,
That's
good.
how misaligned the screen is.
And they were, I guess to their credit, they were like trying to adjust it, but that was during the fucking movie play.
Yeah.
Beforehand, man. You know that this has a different aspect ratio, and if you don't know, then you're not doing your job right. But whatever, right? I guess I could live with that part. What I couldn't live with was that as the movie began, it became increasingly obvious that people in the projection room were talking loud enough for me to hear, and I'm deaf. So I was like, what the hell? So I confirmed with Aztic over here. That's his new name. That's your name while you're in the shit pit.
Yeah.
I confirmed that I'm not hallucinating this fucking yammering. And he's like, nah, bro, they're talking. So I
mad
go down,
loud, by the way.
Mad loud, yeah. Not, no, there was no
attempt to be quiet.
Yeah. They took up all the stops and said, screw that, we're just gonna freaking yell, basically. Anyway, I fucking go down. Movie's already started, so this is annoying. Had this been a movie I hadn't seen 1,000 times,
yeah,
I
you would have murdered
really
someone.
Yeah, so I go down, I find a guy that can best be described as afraid of life. I hope he wasn't like on the spectrum or something, because I'm pretty sure I spooked him. No, I didn't intend to. I went up to him, he was talking to someone that looked like a customer, but after a while it became obvious this guy was one, either ignoring me, or two, involved in some sort of conversation regarding what they're doing there, right? So I just said, hey bro, do you work here? And he turns, the person he was talking to turns to, they're wearing a shirt underneath a normal pedestrian jacket that reveals that they do work there too. So anyway, he's like, yeah. And I'm like, so look, I don't know what's going on, but in theater 17 over here, I can hear everything that's going on in that freaking projection room. Everything. You know, so can you please tell them, you know, to be quiet, right? I didn't even mention that the screen was off. I have given up on this theater. You know, like 95% of the time, the fucking shot is misaligned. The only time I've had luck there is with the IMAX showing. And even then, one of them, which was Joker, I don't even remember, it wasn't even that it was misaligned, it's the screen was wobbling. And then the sound was off for a while. But anyway, whatever. Just didn't even bother with that. I was just like, can you please just tell these people to shut up? So he says yes. I go back in. Doesn't take like what, maybe a minute?
Yeah.
About a minute, and they start yammering again, louder this time with like radio sounds.
The entire time you were away, they were yammering.
Okay, well I didn't know that part.
So
but
they
anyway,
never stopped.
The yammering continues is the point. And I was like, okay, what the fuck, bro? So I go down again. I find this dude, and I must have looked some kind of pissed or something, because again, I wasn't being rude to the dude. I was just like, can this be undone, please? But anyway, find the dude, and I'm like, hey man. And he turns and he has a look that can only be described as a quivering squirrel. And I'm like, I don't know if you actually said anything or not, but the talking's still going on, and it really sucks. You know, there's like radio sounds now, and he's like, you know, doing one of those numbers, deer in the headlight style. And the chick is the one that's like, hold on, let me get a manager, right? So I have officially become a Karen at this point. So I'm like, what the fuck, bro? But anyway, whatever. They bring the manager out. By the way, I must say, a corpulent yet tiny woman.
Chode of a woman?
Chode of a woman, yeah. She kind of like oompa loompa
Hold
out.
on, guy. I gotta interject real quick.
Okay.
Because I feel like you mentioned that you were becoming a Karen of a person.
Right.
I feel like one of the few things that brings down the hate in you is film interferences, as in theater.
I think that's justified. Justified, Karen?
Sometimes, yes, I agree. Sometimes you probably shouldn't murder someone for talking at a Hellboy showing.
Oh, yeah.
That's not cool, because then you dragged us all into the thing. We had to go to the swamp and feed the gators. It wasn't cool, man.
I don't care what situation it is. I did not pay to hear yap. Now, I'm not saying that you can't react naturally to a movie. That's fine. Yapping is another whole thing. Anyway, I'm hearing yapping. I go out, blah, blah, blah. The second time, they get the manager. Manager, nice enough a woman. I say, look, I already talked about the situation. It's not getting fixed. This is when I bring up the screen. By the way, the screen is hella whack. It's not even centered, man. And she's like, well, they're up there. They're trying to fix the screen. Okay, fair. I'm not even gonna get mad at that because, I mean, if you're fixing the screen, I guess you have to talk. Maybe not that loud,
Yeah.
but you have to talk. Whatever. Fine. But I said, and I rarely do this. In fact, dare I say, well, this is the definition of rarely, but almost never. The point is, I said, look, this situation stinks. It's not getting fixed. Can I get a refund? Because at this point, I haven't seen 30 minutes of the movie. And she, to her credit, she was like, yeah, of course, I'll get you a refund. Do you still want to see the movie? This gave me a bit of pause because, one, I'm fucking annoyed that I basically haven't seen the movie. Here's the thing. Of course, I've seen Evil Dead 2 1,000 times. So what do I care, right? But I know you wanted to see it. So I was like, yes, I still want to see the movie. And I want the refund. I didn't say that part, but, you know, I just said yes. So, you know, whatever. She gave us the refund. Fucking gave us complimentary gift cards, which I didn't ask for, but I'm going to take them. You know what I'm saying? Because the fuck, bro? It's already bad enough we have to go to a theater and put up with losers that the establishment won't shut the hell up, which is a problem. You want to solve some of your ticket issues? Get the experience to not blow ass. How about that? And then on top of that, you can't even fix the goddamn screen, bro. Like, come on, you know that this movie is older. It's going to have a different ratio. Figure this out before you show it, man. It literally fixed it, which, by the way, we were still hearing them up there trying to fix it. At that point, I didn't care, though, because we had gotten our money back, but whatever. Fucking, they literally fixed it like, what, maybe like halfway through the movie, 40 minutes, something like that?
A little bit under halfway, but yeah, it was a while.
Whenever it was that he's in the cellar looking for the pages.
Nah, it was way before that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Where was it then?
It was around the time the other people come into the scene.
He was alone in the scene, guy. Whatever,
Yeah,
the
he
point
was still
is...
alone when they came in,
the
guy.
point is...
This guy.
You can't be alone when someone comes in.
You can't be alone before someone comes in. I said around the time they came in.
So that's not the point.
I feel like you stink, guy.
It doesn't fucking matter. The point is, if it was
It was more than 20 minutes, yeah.
1 second after the movie starts, you're still fucking fixing the screen. That's a problem. Still, I guess, got to enjoy the latter half of the movie. Oh no, wait! Right around the time they actually begin to fix the screen, some losers walk in, and it's a dude and two chicks. I don't know if he was, you know, going the three-way style here or whatever the fuck. But some loser and two chicks come in, and I didn't hear, you're gonna reveal what they said. I didn't hear what they said. I was just like, you have the audacity to come 30, 40 minutes into a fucking movie and start yammering? Shut the fuck up. There's people that are trying to watch the goddamn movie. It's already been a freaking journey trying to watch this shit. And then you're just talking like if it's like just, hey, this is cool. This is what we do at the movies. So I didn't even waste any time, dude. I was just like, hey, are you gonna shut the fuck up or what? Well, I didn't say the fuck part, but I did, you know. I felt like I was a little aggro. You think? Maybe? No?
Yeah.
The dude was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He answered my question. Are you gonna shut the fuck up? Oh yeah. And he did, to his credit. Now, I will say there was the occasional, what do we call it?
Performative chuckle.
Performative chuckle, which is like, bro.
We get it. You saw the commentary.
Just let your fucking guests watch the movie without your fucking trying to interject your sense of humor into it.
It's like when they laugh at shit that wouldn't be funny unless you know the in-joke.
Mm-hmm.
Thus is annoying.
That was what was going on, but whatever. At least it was in the right moments. It wasn't forced. You know, I have no problem with reactions.
I still feel like the projection was forced. You know, you're like a little too loud for that, but I agree. It didn't go for more than it was.
What projection? Needed. Oh, his laughing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the projection. Wish that was forced because it fucking sucked. Anyway.
What does that mean?
I wish it was forced onto the screen parameters because that shit was all over. It was all over the curtains, all over everything. But anyway, whatever. His projection, you mean?
You didn't even get to the point about what the guy said.
Oh, yeah. Well, tell me.
He walks in. You suck, man. You freaking suck today.
That was your part
to say. Homie. Here, the reason why I'm so angry in this part is I had to cut out an entire freaking subplot where Ahab here kept freaking derailing all my plot lines I was building, man. I was building a narrative and he was throwing it out the window. And he was shitting on my one feeling that's left. The freaking loser walks in during a normal scene that's always been in Evil Dead 2. It wasn't like it was the mysterious Mexican cut that has all these weird added scenes. And goes, oh, I didn't know they were going to show this scene. You didn't know they were going to show the scene that's in every single version of this freaking goddamn movie that's older than my asshole? The hell are you talking about, guy?
By the way, this is not a movie that has a zillion cuts.
It's literally 2 that I can think of. And one I didn't even know existed until
Yes,
recently.
literally, you could say that this movie just has one cut, really.
Yes.
Anyway, who says that?
Loud, super loud,
Yeah.
projecting the entire.
Had I known that that's what he said, believe me, my
Dude,
anger would have been
I thought
triplicated.
that's why you were freaking angry.
No, I was angry because the fucker was talking in the middle of at the moment he entered, he was talking. Fuck that shit. 30 minutes of the movie, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I was angry at. Had I heard the reason or what he had said, oh, believe you me, would have been bad, guy.
Yeah.
Would have been bad.
Yeah, you still did a couple chuckles, but they were fine.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. That aside, at least I got to see the second half of the movie. Review for that movie, it says always an awesome movie, but fuck that experience sucked and I freaking left testy.
Well, that sucked pretty hard.